Hello and welcome to my brand new channel. So I've made this channel especially dedicated to special effects because I didn't want my main channel to be like totally jumbled up like with loads of different stuff on there. So I decided to make a separate channel dedicated to just special effects tutorials to help you guys out. Those of you that are interested in starting up, I'll be doing like a what I've got in my kit and just basic tutorials. So today's video I'm going to start with a really easy simple one just to start off my channel easy so you guys can practice it, and I'll just be doing a step-by-step on how I do it. So stay tuned to see that. Right, so like I said, I'm actually going to start off with something a little bit easier. This one's just going to be a dead simple tutorial. It'll probably take 5 minutes. Right, so I'm going to use scar wax. I think I will do a video for those of you that don't have any Ben Nye scar wax or any scar wax. I've bought a Snazzaroo one, which is a lot cheaper than the Ben Nye one from Amazon. It's just a lot harder. You just have to warm it in your hands for quite a while. But I think I'm going to be doing a video for DIY scar wax on this channel because I know a lot of you don't have scar wax and you want to use an alternative. So I'm going to be doing a video for DIY scar wax. But it's a mess. But let's go in with... I'm just going to scoop some out on a spatula. And this one, Ben Nye, is pretty sticky. So what I like to do is I like to have a little bit of micellar water, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on my side and like rub my fingers in it. It makes it a lot easier, like it doesn't stick to your skin if you do that, but like if you've not, then that's sticking. So this makes it a lot easier to mold just into your desired shape. So I'm gonna roll it into a little worm, and I think I probably want half of that. So into a worm, and then so I've not even said what this is going to be, but I'm going to go for like a kind of slit down my nose, just something really simple. Like I don't want to start really difficult, but I am going to be doing like a whole range of different looks on here and using a range of different materials just so they suit everyone and you can get an understanding of the special effects makeup that I do. Okay, so now that I've rolled the little worm, the worm shape, I'm going to press it onto my nose there. And when you're using scar wax, I always recommend to have a tub of Vaseline or petroleum jelly around. It really helps to smooth out the scar wax and smooth it into your skin, because if not it gets stuck to your fingers. So I find it really does help to smooth it into your skin. And obviously this is way too pale for my skin at the minute, but that's fine because we're going to colour it anyway. So I'm just smoothing this out into my skin, and you do want to get it to look as smooth as possible around the edges. Obviously not this edge, so this is going to be like the wound lifted edge, but you want these edges as smooth as possible. So right now I'm just repeating the exact same step but on the other side. This scar wax at the minute is like super duper sticky because it's been left out in the sun, and obviously you can see this overhang here, so I'm just gonna use my little spatula to scrape off the little excess bit, and I'm going to blend it out with the scar wax with the Vaseline once again. Honestly, this is gonna be your lifesaver. I think it's kind of essential to have the Vaseline, otherwise it's so hard to blend out. So once that is blended out, I'm going to take, obviously you can see that it's really not my skin colour at all. It's way too light and that would make it look not real. So I'm just going to take a little bit of foundation on a tiny little blender, literally the tiniest bit. I'm just going to pat it into my nose, and then you can see already that it's matching with my skin a tiny bit more. And then I will powder it as well. I'm also powdering it, and as you can see it's matching my skin a little better now. And because I have used the beauty blender on it, you can see that this shape has kind of lost. So I'm going to dip a little spatula in the Vaseline, so obviously the scar wax is stick to it, and I'm just going to reform the shape that I want. So I'm actually starting by adding a very diluted red to the edges of the wound, and then I'll add even more IPA onto my brush and just blend it around the edges. This helps to make the wound look kind of more agitated and the skin around it look more sore. So as you can see, that's starting to look pretty sore already. And now in the middle of the wound, so this is like where you want to create the dimension and the effect of it being deep, I'm going to use this a lot darker purpley reddish colour. And I'm also going to mix that in with some normal red in my IPA. You don't want to go too overboard with the colouring. You still want it to look quite diluted because you don't want any part of this to look painted on. But then I am just going to go with that deeper colour into the middle of the wound. So now that you've coloured your wound, it's time for the fun part, the blood. I really, really like the Glen McKay congealed blood because it's quite dark and it just looks gory and bloody, and that's what I like. So now I'm just adding the blood in there. Again, you don't want to go too overboard with it, but I do have some runnier blood from Robert Smith, and I'm also going to pop a little bit of that on my side, and then it's really runny. And I'm going to use a stipply sponge to stipple a little bit of blood on the edges. If you've got a wound this deep, it's not going to be neatly confined, is it? So there you go. And I think I'm also going to opt to put a little bit of blood at the end of my nose, because if this was going in your nose, the blood would all be in your nose as well. So I'm just gonna, this really tickles. I don't know, I've just sniffed that up. But yeah, just fill my nostrils around the edges. Oh, it tickles so much with a little bit of blood. And possibly even drip a little bit down. There you have it. So this is my finished look. Let me come a little closer. You can see the scar wax is pretty well blended. So like doing my outro like this just seems so weird because like literally look at me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you maybe just gain some tips and tricks and even try in special effects for yourself. I will be coming on this channel a lot more and posting obviously special effects content, but for now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my new channel and give me a like, and I will see you in my next video.